My name is Mark Randall. I'm a person living with HIV for over 26 years. Here to tell people it's not a death sentence. You can live healthy and well. You can have a relationship with someone who is not living with HIV, and you can have all of your dreams. I just recently graduated from SAIT. So I was starting my career. I received my journeyman's ticket in commercial baking. I was still single at the time, looking forward to starting my own business and moving forward in my career, in my chosen career and stuff. I was 24, I think, years old at the time. Basically just starting, out of school, on my own, and starting my life as a single guy and starting my career. But once the doctor said your test is back positive, which at the time I thought was a good thing, positive being, oh, I'm not infected with HIV. That was my first lesson in medical jargon, that positive means you are indeed HIV positive. When I found out I was HIV positive, there was no medication. There were no options. It was, you have 3 to 5 years, get your affairs in order, and 5 years is really optimistic. So my doctor was pretty clear. In the first year, there were definite thoughts of suicide, a couple of road trips that had a plan of not returning. I was sick and weighing 98 pounds and unable to pretty much get off my Chesterfield by 1994. I first got involved with Community Link as a volunteer, and that wouldn't have been until 1996, and that was after I recovered from nearly passing away from my HIV infection. The medications I got access to were new. They were incredibly effective, literally taking me from my deathbed back to work. So as a way of getting back into the workplace after a number of years not being able to work,
that's how it's done.
Was to volunteer. And I thought, what better place to start volunteering than with an AIDS service organization. I have never not disclosed my status to any potential partner. I've been pretty comfortable with that. It hasn't been easy all the time, and it's been a growing process. But for my relationship with Blaine, no, HIV was definitely not a concern for him or for I with regards to starting up a relationship. Many people are still living with this 1980s education and knowledge that HIV equals death very quickly. When in fact, the reality is being HIV positive does not equate to death. In fact, being HIV positive just means you're HIV positive. You need to start taking medications to keep you healthy and well, and you will live an entire lifetime that was originally planned by you and by whatever powers that be. So the conversations maybe haven't all changed. Some of them have, some of them haven't. But the realities of what living with HIV is today is very different than what it was 30 years ago. Very different. It's been a bit of a struggle to get there, but I really feel healthier knowing that I've helped someone else get through crisis. And usually that's all it is a crisis, and all they needed to do was hear, no, that's not really the way it is. And you know what? People are still going to treat you like crap when you disclose, but you will be surprised at the number of people who will treat you with love and warmth and embrace you for who you are, without question. So if I can do those kinds of things for other people living with HIV, struggling to try and come to terms what that means for them, awesome, awesome. That's what I believe my infection was meant for me to do.